Have you ever went to a club with no money, waiting for your payment to clock in at midnight so you can pay the bill?
I'm not that brave.
Do you think that's what happened?
I'm really not that brave. That is some insane stuff. What if there's an error or your money doesn't actually? I'm not that brave.
What if payments were delayed?
Or what if payments were delayed?
Podcast and Chill finally addressed that thing, ne?
Yeah.
So who do you think was wrong in the whole case?
I think if you move as a unit, you must move as a unit.
Okay.
I honestly, that's all I can say. Like the fact that, for example, now me and you, we work together, right?
Yeah.
Let's say now I get an invite and be like, yo, they're like, hey, don't bring that tall ass Bruella. And then I keep quiet from you, and then you find out. That's betrayal, bro.
Been working with a lot of kids.
Hey, that chat.
When we're looking at them on IG, like, you should be having money. You're working with Zmang Mang, and Zmang Mang is making money out of you, but why aren't you paid? And then when you said you were paid 2K. 2K for a project that cost about 500,000.
Sometimes nothing.
Sometimes you didn't even get paid. They just said thank you. Well, not just because you got thank you from a famous celebrity. I'm just going to say Kanye West. You think that is big. Oh, thank you doesn't pay the rent, dog.
It doesn't pay the rent. I mean, what I would say is if you have a job and you love your job and you're happy with it, stay with your job, Shem. The fame stuff is nice.
Cruel.
Mara, hey, guys are broke out here, guys. Yo.
Never forget luck in the conversation of anything that you do in life.
Definitely. There's always.
I feel like luck is also a contributing factor to your success in life, your long run, longevity. Of course, you got to use the brain, because even if you have luck, if you make the wrong move, you'll destroy everything that your luck comes with.
Girls that he would allow to cheat them to cheat on him.
Bro is exposed.
Mawhoo, Kamumpela, Munaka, is it K Republic? And who's the fifth one? I feel like I'm missing one. Yanda Woods.
I feel like Mamkhize was never gonna be on this situation. The biggest problem that she did is this thing of black people. When they have money, they want to show off.
But how can you not show off when the son is a star, though?
You
That's
on
the
social
thing, 'cause-
media. I'm on Somizi's birthday. He gifted Somizi a gift that's worth 90K. You see all of those things.
Wait. Is she also online on social media?
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
thought.
not the son
Oh,
alone.
okay.
No.
Wow.
Pori, Mawhoo.
No.
I think Jacob Zuma would go crazy.
I never thought of Jacob. Jacob would actually go crazy. Yes.
Mongaveli Jacob Zuma
Jacob would actually
go crazy.
as
Oh,
well,
it's
yes.
Tabompegi, but I'm not gonna put Tabompegi in my top 5. What I actually want us to talk about, it's that the Valentine's video we did.
What about it?
Nah, that video, I feel like a lot of Bruellas, they are hurt to a point where they can't accept that everybody has their own standards. You know?
Okay.
I feel like the thing of Indo-Damast has damaged the society so bad to a point where when that girl Ulangelihle came and said, I'm not going to let a man put me in a taxi because my father never put me in a taxi.
But I put her in a taxi. What is she on about?
This guy's filming right here. You know? So now when she comes and say that, a lot of guys get touched because now the standard that was set value of Indo-Damas, like a man must do everything. Now you're telling me I must have a car to date you. Mind you in the comment section, maybe I'll never even give you a chance if you hit me up.
True. So what are you saying? I don't get what.
I'm just saying the society. I feel like the
people
society
Bruellas
is hurt
are
now.
hurt.
Yeah, they can't tolerate anything that they feel like is out of pocket.
Then they should work within themselves and get a girl who doesn't say all those things if they feel like
Simple.
she's not. Yeah.
Simple.
If that girl, if what she's saying is wild to you, then leave her alone.
Get your time.
Get your type. But if she was cooking though, I feel it though. I feel it. I feel it.
I feel like
I was-
you're gonna be on the side so much because you know what mission are you on, man?
We still have a date to go to McDonald's. That's all I can
You
say.
actually agreed, and then what did you do about it?
Nothing. And I'm not gonna do anything about it
Because you don't have a car.
because I don't have a car. I was finna. If she doesn't let me put her in a taxi, then it can't happen. Unfortunately.
Hey, you guys, what's up?
It's
And
tough.
welcome back to another episode. This is the 24-hour podcast. And today's episode, we're chopping random things. We're chopping trending things that are happening in the society. Yo, dude, have you ever went to a club with no money, waiting for your payment to clock in at midnight so you can pay the bill?
I'm not that brave.
Do you think that's what happened?
I'm really not that brave. That is some insane stuff. What if there's an error or your money doesn't actually? I'm not that brave.
What if payments were delayed?
Or what if payments were delayed?
Do you think that's what happened to the Zanzou Proellas?
Oh, from like one video I saw on TikTok, this girl explained, because I don't have Twitter.
Yeah.
She was saying like the Broellas were apparently stealing phones, and then they got caught stealing phones, and then they got took to the back, and they did those
The bros were stealing.
those horrible things too. Yeah. So from what because I don't know the full story. Like the only thing I know was
It's
from
what
that,
people are saying
that
in the
girl.
media.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if they were stealing a phone, call the cops.
Yeah. You don't have to
Like,
take
why are
matters
you
into your
taking
hands.
matters to your own hand? Like, I get maybe it's that thing of like you wanna assert dominance to say like, hey, you guys can't do this kind of stuff in our club, but like, call the cops. You're not the cops.
You're not the cops, dog.
You're
You're
not
not
the
authority.
cops. Yeah. Why are you doing all that mob justice nonsense?
Even if they've struggled to pay the bill, just call the cops. Okay,
Call
take
the
them into
cops.
your secret room, lock them up there, call the cops.
Yeah.
Cops, they come through, they pick them up. It's a simple task.
Simple
dog.
task. They still call the cops.
Yeah, but
But
was
I guess
dirty,
maybe
bro.
like sometimes it's that thing of like people feel like the cops won't do enough. Let's say they get arrested and then they hit up the broiler, they come, they pay for bail, that those guys walk
You
free.
know what, ne? Allegedly, there've been cases being open about that place, ne? But even if you report it to the cops, apparently, allegedly, they have the cops on their payroll. So I feel like even if they did that, they knew that they were gonna get away from it. If what people are saying is true, we say they have the cops and their payroll. So now when you have ministers and presidents in your hand, like they work with you, you end
Yeah.
up feeling like now you are the big man himself. And that Broella will just take a video, put it out there. Now it's a worldwide case.
Hey, and also like one other broiler was saying like the crazy part about this whole thing is that people are gonna go back to that club irregardless by next week.
Next week Friday, people
Like
are
nothing happened. It's unfortunate, but I guess like just now we enjoy. Just know where you are.
There was
It's a lawless country, and a lawless
There's
clubs
actually-
are even more crazier.
clubs are even more crazy. This is actually proof we should stay at home now. Or choose wherever you go. Be careful. Don't just go anywhere.
I don't like I'm never been, maybe because I'm broke, guys. Maybe that's the case, but generally I've never liked a completely club setting. I like a place where you can sit with the broilers, music are playing, people are dancing on
Yeah.
the side, but you can still have like sit down. You know what I mean?
Those restaurant
You
club
can,
type
yeah,
of
like
thing.
restaurant club type of thing. That's for me. That's always been like what I've loved.
You don't
But
prefer 100% club. Like when we get there, the mission is to groove.
it's
Nah.
just groove now. I don't know. As I said, maybe because I'm broke or I'm also
getting
getting old as well. That's also a factor. But generally, me,
Yeah.
I'd rather just go. We sit, there's chill vibe, there's music. If I wanna like dance with my friends, I'd rather we come back, we clap up, whatever it is.
There's
that we
actually
need
a
to clap
video
up.
surfacing. The Zanzou management, they send a big truck to collect whatever is in there. I feel like they are taking the hints from the internet, from the socials, because that place must be shut down. So they're thinking maybe people will do like a looting in that place or whatever. But then people are asking question, why are they taking those things without being accompanied by the police? is the thing that they are taking, is it only alcohol though? Because
No,
at this point you'll never know what sketchy things are happening inside the club.
they're doing what apparently Diddy did with burning down California to get rid of the evidence, allegedly. Yeah, no. They're just getting rid of like evidence. Yeah, there's nothing much to it. Like,
Yeah. They're just getting rid of everything.
why are you taking your stock? You know, no one's gonna loot. I don't think. Where is even that? It's in Pretoria, ne?
Pretoria Hetfield.
Okay, maybe they could say out of security, because even the EFF, I don't know if the reason was kind of protesting outside. Some people might take advantage of that, like break something, they go in. That's possible as well, but nah, let's be honest. It's because if what people are saying is happening there, I'm sure there's like torture devices. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there as well.
Yeah, because the videos that were released by that guy, he even said he has more than 70 more videos to release.
Jeez. Jeez.
That's a whole tape, dog.
Why is he releasing it like that now?
Every Friday
like exclusives. Drop the videos, my guy. Why are you dropping them like exclusives?
It's exclusives.
For now we drop the videos.
I don't know, man. So another thing that caught my eye, this one caught my eye for a really, really long time. It's Piano Pulse, man. You know I'm a Pulse fan, man.
You're a Munaka fan. This guy would let Munaka do anything to him. If you were dating Munaka, if she were to cheat on you and you see it, like she would say something and would believe her. They're like, no, we're role playing. You would believe her the way you love that girl. But hey, she's a nice girl.
So, Podcast and Chill finally addressed that thing, ne?
Yeah.
So, who do you think was wrong in the whole case?
I think if you move as a unit, you must move as a unit.
Okay.
Honestly, that's all I can say. Like the fact that, for example, now me and you, we work together, right?
Yeah.
Let's say now I get an invite and be like, yo, they're like, hey, don't bring that tall ass Bruella. And then I keep quiet from you, and then you find out. That's betrayal, bro. Like, yeah, you can say like the way those guys approached it, was kind of aggressive, whatever. But at the end of the day, the underlying fact is that's betrayal. We move as a unit. We go as a unit. If these guys can't come, I can't pull through as well. Mm-hmm. To me, it's more like you kind of like selfish, looking out for yourself only. Like, okay, cool. These guys can't come. Doesn't mean I can't come. For me,
come is crazy, but yeah.
For me, I feel like if you move as a unit, you must move as a unit.
Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. She was wrong, ne?
Yeah.
But to a certain extent. Why am I saying so? Remember, the reason why Podcast and Chill found Munaka is because her TikTok branding, her TikTok influencer, everything. She had a personality before she went there. I'm not saying the other Bruellas never had.
Yeah.
But she had her own thing before she even went there. So, if she feels like she owes more loyalty to the brands that have been giving her the bread for so long. This guy has a glass, but is drinking from the bottle.
I prefer drinking from a bottle. I hate glasses. I really hate glasses. I have glasses because of people in the house, but me generally, I hate glasses.
So if she feels like her loyalty, she owes it to the TikTok gang. I feel like it's valid because before she even went there, that's what made her. If she wasn't on the socials, Podcast and Chill maybe was never gonna know her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now she's working with this bruise. There's also some loyalty that needs to be created.
They're a team, yeah.
Yeah. But now she was conflicted. She had to choose.
No, but from what I like when I was listening to that video, when they invited her, they didn't invite her as Munaka. They said, don't bring the other Bruellas. Why even mention the other Bruellas? Just say like, hey, Munaka, here's we want you to come to the show. Here's the ticket.
Finish.
Finish. Why do we now have to mention the other guys? Don't bring those other guys. Why? Like, because in that sense, you could have said like, hey, Henneken invited me, and then that's it. the guys wouldn't have felt the way. She's her own
Or
personality type
or
of.
she could have just said, Henneken invited me, but they don't want you guys there. I'm just
No,
letting
that's
you know.
that's where it gets messy, though.
Wait.
That's what.
Henneken invited me. I'm letting you guys know, but I am going. So that you guys will decide if you want to go or not. But also, that's a bit messy.
Like I said, with the mention of don't bring the other Bruelas, why even mention that? Just say, pull through, here's your ticket. That's it. Just like me, I got a ticket. Imagine if that girl said, "Cool, come through, but don't bring that tall Bruella."
Yeah.
Like, why are you adding that to the thing? Just tell me to come and that's it. You know, that's all I'm saying. But hey,
Entertainment industry is tough. now.
shout out to the piano pals Bruellas. Eh?
Yeah, me, I like that movement.
Yeah.
Don't come with your allegations. Don't come with your allegations. I think me and you, ever since we started doing this podcasting thing, ne, we've been lucky enough to work with these kids who are supposed to be making money, but they are not. I don't know if that's luck or not. You know, we've been working with a lot of kids.
Hey, that chat.
When we're looking at them on IG, like, you should be having money. You're working with Zmang Mang, and Zmang Mang is making money out of you, but why aren't you paid? And then when you said you were paid 2K. 2K for a project that cost about 500,000.
Sometimes nothing.
Sometimes you didn't even get paid. They just said thank you. Well, not just because you got thank you from a famous celebrity. I'm just going to say Kanye West. You think that is big. Oh, thank you doesn't pay the rent, dog.
It doesn't pay the rent. I mean, what I would say is if you have a job and you love your job and you're happy with it, stay with your job, Shem. The fame stuff is nice.
cruel.
Mara, hey, guys are broke out here, guys. I'm like, it's really quite sad, honestly. Like we meet, like you said, we meet guys who have like 500 followers. The videos they drop, that video gets 1 million, but they're broke. And it's like,
Next thing we hear, Bomo, thank you guys for 1 million followers. But you broke.
it's not, yeah.
There's
I don't
niggas,
know.
there's people with above 100K followers, they're making money. That's all. I think this thing you have
Like
to be.
VJ.
The VJ hate need to stop.
Shout out to VJ.
So I feel like a lot of people, I feel like if you don't understand how this thing works, ne, at least learn about it.
Yeah.
Another problem is gatekeepers. A lot of guys who are doing this thing and they are really, really good. You remember when we interviewed this other pro, like he showed us Ahmad DMs, he's DMing this guy so they can help him understand this game. They're mising him.
Yeah, no, that's
Gatekeepers,
facts. That's facts. But like, all I can say is, Mena, can hate me if you want to hate me.
Yeah.
Another factor for me is that I've seen that people are kind of blocking themselves, right? We get guys who are big on TikTok and they get here and I'm like, yo, why don't you have a YouTube? Like, no, but YouTube, you need to make longer videos. Says who? Says who? Says
Even
who?
that, make longer videos if you want
Then
to.
make
If
longer videos
If
if
you
you
don't,
want to.
make shorts. There's people
Make
who blew
shorts.
up with just shorts only.
You already have, we want that crowd right now. Those guys have that crowd. But you're still making TikToks and not making
Something
money
that
and
doesn't even pay,
complaining.
it's not monetized.
You come to us like, yo, Mos, that campaign me didn't even pay me. I'm like, dog, you could be making money on YouTube, on Facebook, on all this other stuff. Like some of them, yes. Unfortunately, there's gatekeeping. Unfortunately, there's whatever that may be.
It's always
but
there, yeah.
some of them, they're just blocking themselves from making money.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Because there's a lot of these guys, man. Like, I feel like it's really sad. Like, I don't know where should I draw the line when I want to speak about this. But like, Bruellas come here, we think they're up on TikTok, man. We think you should be making money. Some, they even have the sketchiest rate card. Like, you have like 600K followers, but your rate card is like 3K a video. What do you mean, dog?
It's better than nothing. Some have nothing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but
I'm not saying they must be greedy.
I'd rather that Bruella than the Bruellas don't make money at all.
Dog.
For a video, dog. 3K for a video.
That Bruella was saying that the other day he made 50K deal for 2 videos.
Yeah,
100K followers.
obviously you get to that point where you now start being
gotta
able to
start somewhere.
negotiate and whatnot. But my chat is the Bruelas who don't even make a cent. It's like, oh, like, what are you living off?
At this point, if your job is paying you okay to survive,
And
don't
you're
go
happy,
full time
and
into
you're
this
happy,
thing if you're
and
not
you're
sure.
happy as well.
And you are happy.
Yeah. Then stick to your job, because I'm telling you, these Bruelas are not making money.
Do you think school is overrated now? Do you think school is overrated now? Because
No, I
people are
don't.
making so much money out there without, the school thing. But the longevity, that's the problem.
I think for me, we need to now start opening people's eyes to like other things besides school. School is still important. School for me has never really been about education. If we're gonna really talk about education, you can learn way more on the internet than you would learn sitting. Matter of fact, I learned way more than I learned than when I was in varsity. I learned some basic in coding, yeah, but the stuff that I eventually used in later on in my life, that wasn't from school.
Even when you were doing that coding, you would still run into YouTube.
You'd
to
still
learn
run
more.
into YouTube.
I think school is not overrated. School is still important, but what I can say is, it's needed to a certain point. Like for instance, now you just blew up, you start making money. There are things that you were gonna learn in school that can help you in the corporate industry. We're not talking contracts. We're not talking because not everyone does law in school. Like if you chose IT, you didn't do corporate law or industrial law, if there's such a thing, But there are those fundamentals that will help you in life, but to what certain percentage?
Doctors are not getting paid these days. Some can't even
Tech
get a
guys are
job.
getting paid more than doctors now. Tech guys are getting paid more than doctors, dog.
School is still very, very much useful, but don't close your eyes to things. Don't think, cool, like this is the thing that pays and that doesn't pay. Doesn't work like that anymore.
Me and you,
the world is a
we have
vast.
friends touching 80K, 70K.
Yeah.
Went to the same school, did similar course, stayed at the same rest, ate on the same plate. Niggas are up. Never forget luck in the conversation of anything that you do in life.
Definitely. There's always.
I feel like luck is also a contributing factor to your success in life, your long run, longevity. Of course, you gotta use the brain because even if you have luck, if you make the wrong moves, you'll destroy everything that your luck comes with. But yeah, man, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. If you're in varsity, this is for the varsity kids, ne? Don't do this. Don't close, must open your eyes. If you see something and you're like, that's interesting, go look at it. Even if you're doing engineering or whatever, go look at it. You never know.
Have a life.
It might actually be the thing that you're meant to do. Because like all of us, we come from varsity, most of us from Makaya and all of it. As much as, it's like places are getting more advanced with internet and all of that. But most of us, we come out, we all have like 5 things that we know that make money. And that's no longer the case, unfortunately.
For me, I wouldn't have did a lot of things that make me happy if I never went to university. I never knew YouTube pays when I was at home. Until I got into university, I was introduced to all these YouTubers by my friends, you guys, all of that. So it opened me up. Like, it gave me a bigger picture of the real world. There's this other Bruella that
But the thing is, you didn't do this.
Yeah, I was open enough.
Yes.
But all I'm saying is, for us back in the days, it was not easy enough to get exposure when you were sitting at home. But now there's free access to everything, even if you're still at home. So people can still cook.
People can still cook, and we must be able to. I think also another thing that going back to like the influencer thing, I think a lot of people struggle to becoming a brand. You know what I mean? Like how we're talking to this other girl, like how we're saying like start dancing. Using like dancing, maybe like go to Chicken Lick and eat a burger and start dancing. You know what I mean? That's already, you kind of align yourself in that brand as well. Like if they see your video, like, oh, this is actually cool. Let's work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You must also be strategic with like how things you do. Don't just do them because they'll get you likes and comments, mara,
Because sometimes you would be.
Shout out to KFC. You want a brand deal.
Shout out to KFC. Brand deal is needed. So, because sometimes you can be an influencer and you're moving in it. You have your own niche, but brands are finding it hard for them to link you with their brand.
The thing, yeah.
Even if they've seen you, they want you, but how are they going to use you? But with you going an extra mile and doing those viral things to make yourself mix with the brand, maybe it can even land you a deal.
You know, let's say you're an actor or whatever. Before you start, you think, yeah, she's, and then you get like a chicken lick and wings. You know what I mean? Or red. It's like, yeah, she's, yeah.
And then they can come. Sometimes you just need to do something, then you can give someone an idea. They can even create a script out of just that 30-second clip that you've created. Yeah, So yeah, man. Let's speak Mawhoo.
What about Mawhoo? Hey, that's another. Let me give you guys top 5 list of the girls that he would allow to cheat them to cheat on him.
Bro is exposed.
Mawhoo, Kamumpela, Munaka. Is it K Republic? And who's the 5th one? I feel like I'm missing one. Yanda Woods. I'll put Yanda. I'm not sure about Yanda Woods.
Your list is not wrong.
But I would put Yanda Woods.
Your list is
there.
not wrong, my dog. Your list is not wrong.
If they were to cheat, he would apologize.
I would say, babe, I'm sorry. Please take me. That's crazy.
Babe, I'm sorry. I know you're cheating because of me.
I've actually not apologized, but I acted like I don't see. You see this. I don't know if it's a principle for gents or whatever. If a girl cheats on you, ne? Hear me out. If a girl cheats on you, listen. If a girl cheats on you, ne? And you find proof and you ask her, she says yes. It's not easy to go back. But if a girl cheats on you, you find proof and you ask her, she denies. There are more chances of you going back there because you will feel like at least she respected me enough not to tell it on my face. Like imagine,
You found proof.
Wait, hear me out. Imagine someone cheated on you and then you say, you cheated. She said, yes, I did it. You slept with him. Yes, I did it.
I'm sorry for leaving you in Durban alone for such a long time, my guy. I really apologize. I feel like this is my fault. Forgive him, guys. It's my fault. I left him in Durban for a very long time.
Yeah.
Famatsulu.
Wait, 2019. 2019?
Yeah.
Basically 4 years.
4 years. Yeah, he's moving mad, guys. Forgive him. Forgive him. Found proof. Me, if I'm speculating, maybe. And she's like, nah, you're crazy. But even then, the thing is no longer the same. I'm now like talking to other girls now. Even if I suspect. For me, bro, once I suspect,
bro,
I'm starting to talk.
You cannot cheat on me and then when I ask you say yes and you expect me to give you another chance. If I ask you, say no. Deny. Here's the thing about denying. If a person denies so much, it gets to it's more like they gaslighting you. It gets to a point where you think, well, now you are the crazy one. Maybe they're not cheating. Maybe those screenshots are not real. Ne?
I'm disappointed.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm so
with proof, I've seen niggas do that thing. It happened to me once. I'm not even gonna lie. It happened to me once.
What kind of proof?
It was text. It was like text proof.
What was
they were
she
flirting.
saying on the?
They were flirting, like, and Naesh was responding, reacting to the flirting.
And you still treated her the same. He didn't talk to any other girls. But like, for me,
I didn't last that long when I went back.
For me, if it's like that, then I'm chatting. If that girl was been DMing me,
yeah, it's always like that.
I'm giving that girl a chance now because when I clearly you're looking at other places.
Yeah, it was like that, man. But it doesn't change the fact that I went back. That's the thing.
Oh, shout out to you.
Back to Mawhoo.
Shout out to my nigga Tando.
Who said that again?
Lil Wayne. Shout out to my nigga Gucci.
Gucci Mane was upper than... Shout out to my nigga Gucci. So Mawhoo, it's not basically she's hosting an event, ne? So it's not a one-man show. It's like a secret garden with Mawhoo
Okay.
in Midrand. So the lineup is crazy though. The lineup is crazy, dog. Like there's Benny Mayengane.
Are we up? That's all I needed to hear. We up.
There's Benny Mayengane, Mapurisa.
That's crazy. That's a
Dude,
crazy
that's
lineup.
random, dog.
Yeah.
That's random.
Everything
Okay,
for everyone.
it's random, dog. Then there's Kelvin Mohammed, DJ Tira Babala, Blakey, Focalistic, DJ Stoke, Tully P, dog.
She clapped all the genres.
All the channels, got
Media.
Mapuma, Lim Crazy. The other bros, I don't know. Then let's go to the tickets, ne?
Yeah.
Early bird 150, ne?
Yeah,
Phase 1,
reasonable.
250.
Yeah.
Phase 2, 300. VIP, 500.
It's reasonable
But then
price.
it's more like,
It's like how tickets are.
that's
man.
basically standing. And then there's a table.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking serious things.
For the good man, things we can afford.
Things we can afford.
Yeah.
So, So 10K table, it comes with 10 tags, ne?
Give it to me. I'll pay rent with that money.
Honestly.
I'll pay rent.
Electricity.
Give it to me, Shem.
10K, it comes with 10 tickets. 20K, it also comes with 10 tickets, waitress, VIP parking. There's also 35K, there's also 45K. So the table is 10, 25, 35, 45.
You know what's the craziest thing is, ne?
Yeah.
To somebody, that 10K is like you buying 150 ticket.
Honestly, dog. Honestly. Hey. Where do people get all this money?
Some work hard for it. Some are nerds, they work hard for it. And
Yeah,
then
for sure.
And some scams, obviously.
But don't you think
Some business owners. Yeah,
Don't
it's
you
all
think
walks
this
of
give you
people.
a broader perspective of life that you know someone that 10K is similar to 100 rand to them? You know somebody. And you also know us. 100 rand is not similar to 10K. Don't you think that gives you a positive perspective of life? Because you don't always have to go the dodgy way in life to be successful.
Yeah, that's true. But obviously, the dodgy way sometimes is
Faster.
it's faster, and then the other one needs a little bit of patience and luck, as you said. Because like there's brothers I know who are like bankers and whatnot, but they were just lucky to meet somebody. Maybe they went to varsity with some brother whose dad had money, and they started something. You know,
True.
There's nothing special about them. It's just that they were in the right place at the right time.
The right time, yeah.
You know, so sometimes that's the thing. It's not because when you suck or your life is so bad, but it's because obviously you were not at the right place at the right
The
time.
right time, yeah.
So
man.
you have to kind of move differently, you know.
Yeah, now hard work works, but hey, sometimes you gotta align yourself with the right
To align, yeah. People have to like you sometimes. That's another chat we don't have. It's like sometimes people have to like you.
Have you ever met the guy that when he comes through, is like, who the fuck is this now? Like, hate at first sight. Or annoyance at first sight.
I wouldn't say hate at first time, but I would say
Annoyance.
not annoying. It's just that we didn't click. Like I'd have a conversation. You can tell like this person's not interested in this. They say something and I'm also not.
No, I'm talking about a Bruella comes through. Not, you don't even talk about anything. But
They just from first
Yeah.
interaction is no. I've never had that. I actually have more people are like, oh, they're nice to me than anything
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
nah, I get you. Dog.
No, even more that day was trying to oil me up. He was validating everything through me. He's like, yeah, you agree, ne? Like, yeah, I agree.
But you were moving, keeping the distance.
Shout out to Tall and Small. Yo.
Nah, he liked you, dog.
Yeah,
Yo,
yo, jeez. I was like, what did I do?
anything that he said, he was validating it. You know,
Yeah.
You've seen that, my dog.
Yeah. Like, hey, sure.
Shout out to Miguel Mawhoo.
Yeah, shout out to Mawhoo, though.
Shout out to Mawhoo, dog. Before we close it, dog, let's talk about Mamkhize. Yo, the Mamkhize chat is tough.
I actually found out about Mamkhize today. I know his son, but not
didn't
him.
know her.
Yeah, I know her. I
So
mean,
you basically thought the son had his own money.
No, I knew he's from a rich family, but I didn't know the mom is on some be known type of level.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. So Mamkhize allegedly, she's now owing a lot of money to SARS. And then Mamkhize owns a football club called Royal AM. It's doing good now. It's like, it's also on the leagues now, So now SARS is saying we're going to sell the football club to cover the tax that you owe us.
How much is the tax?
I don't know.
Let's start there. How much is the tax?
I don't know, dog, but
Because, a football club is worth millions most of the time, right?
Exactly.
Jeez. Can she not counter as well? Because, she knows. I'm sure she knows there's a Bruella who's doing some sketchy stuff. Like, hey, if you don't get me out of this, then I'm also telling them.
I also thought the same. I thought it was an ego thing.
Yeah.
You see this thing of people give you power and then you ended up being upper or superior than
too
them.
much.
You are too much. Now you feel like when you run it and then they're like, you know what? She's getting out of hand. Let's show her. And then they pull out all the files.
Me, I'd crash out. I also pull out all the files. But
Can't go down alone.
But obviously, there's like a level of element of fear as well. Like if you do that, they might actually go after your family, right?
Yeah.
Just pay that amount as well. But I guess if it's millions, anyone who has a text that's worth millions, I always say if they can make that money, they can make it back.
But here's the thing: when SARS comes when they know that at this moment
you can't pay it back.
You don't have enough. But I feel like Mamkhize was never gonna be on this situation. The biggest problem that she did is this thing of black people when they have money they want to show off.
But how can she not show off when the son is a star though?
You on social media. I'm on Somizi's birthday. He gifted Somizi a gift that's worth 90K. You see all of those things.
Wait. Is she also online on social media?
Yes.
Oh, I thought.
The son alone.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Wow. People wanna be famous, man.
But you have the money. What's the fame for?
They wanna be known. Fame also there's a certain level of influence when you're famous.
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like if Mamkhize said it. And like when you're I'd argue like the Bruellas who are in the background, they're the powerful ones. The Bruellas, you would never see their face.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think maybe just generally we feel like because, you're famous, if you go write it on social media, they will have more than like the Bruella who's not known, which is like funny because it's the opposite of that.
Sometimes I feel like it's great, man. You have 3 RS3s, I'm making it, or you have one M4, one RS3, one M2, and then there's a nigga who's flexing with a Golf 7 on IG, like, but I'm upper than that nigga, but I'm way up. Let me show these niggas. Niggas act like they own the street, but I'm here. That's the problem.
They say when you get richer, it's no longer it's about power. It's no longer about money anymore.
Elon Musk.
And now, like, when you go after power, that's where you actually start pissing people off.
Start stepping on the wrong toes and everything.
So I honestly would imagine maybe she said something to the wrong person. Then they're like, even the whole Diddy thing, allegedly, they say like it's because he was trying to sue those guys, Ciroc, to get, because he was saying like they're racist, yada, 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 yada. So he was like, hey, I'm gonna say this, and then they're like, "Oh, I bet." We tell the cops, "Go now. What are you doing behind the scenes?" But allegedly.
But with Diddy. With Diddy. What the fuck? With Diddy, I feel like he basically exposed
at the time
himself.
must play that part again and repeat it so they hear him.
I feel like with Diddy played himself because now I don't feel like any of those information is fabricated. Because there's a lot of witnesses, dog.
The evidence is burnt now in California. There's no evidence. Diddy didn't do anything.
Burn the whole city.
Burn the whole city.
No, you're wrong for that,
there's
dog.
No evidence
He was like, I ain't going down like that. But now the industry is basically more about power.
Yeah.
Who has more influence? Who can say this? Like, You remember, like now there was a time where you knew, like for instance in varsity, you knew if I go to this lecturer, if he says yes, no one will say no.
No one will say no. Yeah.
And then imagine the industry, how broad it is.
It's that at that point now. Like it's about, I have that power. It's Elon Musk. Like, what is Elon doing in politics right now?
No, wait. What is he doing in the White House with his child?
Dominance, Baba.
Yo, I feel like that Bruella owns Elon Musk right now.
Elon Musk owns Trump.
I mean, he owns Trump right now. Like, or not owns, but he has more saying.
He has more say. No, there was actually when the time where he actually went with his son. The people are crazy. They were even counting words. Apparently, they said he spoke like 4,000. Elon Musk spoke like 4,000 words, and Donald Trump spoke like 3.2.
I saw that one.
Words, and then it's like
who's the president? Now?
Yeah, who's the president? You don't go to a serious meeting with your child playing around, like and like no one else spoke besides Elon Musk and Trump.
And another thing, when Elon Musk was speaking, he was not really that serious. Speaking, playing with the key, taking the key. It's like it's basically it's not giving the fact that you are in the White House. It's like we are at Musa's apartment.
Yeah, we're just chilling. Yeah, we're just chilling with the broilers with the cameras on. What do you think about his son, Elon Musk's son, telling Trump you're not the president?
The one that sent.
During that when he brought that little kid, the little boy went to Donald Trump. He's like, "You're not the president." No. Watch, there's a video. No. There's a video. He's like, "You're not the president."
My daddy is.
No, he just said, "You're not the president," and then then he went back to his dad.
That child is disrespectful.
Yeah, he's But the thing is, kids are honest, though. So,
yeah, that's the thing about kids. Kids
probably
tell
heard
it as it is.
Yeah,
he probably had a conversation between his father and somebody else.
Yeah.
What do you think about Elon Musk disowning his firstborn?
He disowned the firstborn. What the firstborn do?
I think he transgender or 10K or anything.
Oh, that's a family issue. It's a family issue. Sharp, you disowned your children. Sharp, it's a family issue.
It's a family issue, ne? There's nothing more we can say.
There's nothing I can do. I personally wouldn't disown my child, but yeah, it's a family issue. I'm PR trained. You thought I was gonna say something cancelable.
You can be someone's manager, dog.
Yeah. Don't say that.
Nah, let's talk about the fact I once did an interview here.
Yeah.
The bro came
Are we
with
finally
his girlfriend.
touching that topic?
The bro came with his girlfriend. The girlfriend was standing there and said, no, don't talk about them. What the fuck, bro?
She even sent him a text on WhatsApp.
She would write on WhatsApp and flip the phone and say, don't talk about this anymore.
They're cooking. It's PR, this thing. Can't just talk.
No, before we close,
Yeah.
give me your top 5. I know we've heard over the top 5 thingy, but top 5 people you would want to interview in your podcast.
SA or around the world?
I'll just keep it SA for now.
Penwell. I want Penwell. I want to ask him why did he say that 6 children thing.
It's a hack with different women.
I still don't get it. Like, what do you mean? It's a hack. I would want to have Bruce, even though it reminds me. Shout out to Bruce. Still my homie. Shout out to my dog. I just want to talk to a kid, man.
Yeah.
He's an interesting kid.
3.
Number 3, Spoo, dog. Spoo is, he's a hustler. He's been in the game for a long time. Like, how do you even survive doing this thing? Because he's doing what we're doing, but he actually made money off it. I wanna know. I'd say Nota, but we already had a conversation with Nota, so I'm not gonna put him in there.
5.
No, I'm not gonna put Nota in there. So it's still 3.
No, it's 4 because 4 is Boo.
No, I said Bruce. I said
Penwell.
I said Bruce, and I said Spoo.
What's the second one? Okay.
Yeah. And then the fourth one would be Kevin Momo, dog. Oh, but Kevin
Go
Momo.
crazy, bro.
Just because, like, I've never heard people actually ask him, like,
First
it's
question
always
be
been-
like, where do you get your muti?
yeah,
Like, why people go crazy like
people are
this?
so fascinated. I actually want to know, like, why people are so fascinated. But I guess because he has the aura, that mystery thing of, he probably wouldn't do it. The last one would be in the country, would be Serial, dog.
Dog, put a girl. There's no caddy.
Which girl, dog?
Waffles, nyana.
Waffles would go crazy, but I don't know. I've seen our Waffles interviews.
PR train all of them.
Yeah, they're very, very PR trained. I think I'd enjoy a conversation with her off cameras. I think she'd speak more than. I think she's the type who, like, as soon as cameras on. You know what I mean?
Cameras on.
Yeah.
You know what happened in Atlanta?
Yeah. If she were willing to have, like, a clean, open conversation, yes. Actually, let me remove Calvin Momo from that list. As much as is my goat, but I'm gonna remove him from that list. And
I don't think he does interviews.
let me add a girl. I want to add. I know a lot of people don't like her anymore. I'd add Pal 2-0. I'd add Pal 2-0. Pal 2 to me is an interesting person, dog.
She's
Her
fun also, and she's not filtered.
funny, yeah.
She's not. She says it as it is.
I feel like people haven't asked her, like, hey, why do you think people make fun of her, you know? Because Peltuzu at some point was, you know, every girl wanted to be
Even
Peltuzu.
MC made a song about Peltus.
Now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, there's more than 5, Mariah. I think for now, right now, that's who I would win.
You know, Mapore is a dog.
Maporisa would be fire.
Mawhoo.
But don't you think Maporisa would be PR trained as well?
He would be PR trained, but he would give you what you need. I feel like as much as he would PR train, but Maporisa is an interesting person.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You can.
Yeah.
Can look. Yeah. Okay.
You know, you can sit down with Maporisa and talk about positive stuff only, but there will lot you would learn from Maporisa, dog.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Me, I'd want emotional Maporisa though. If I were to have.
Why you agreed? Why you so?
I think it would be very much like my idea is like have someone who's can easily be vulnerable in that.
Yeah,
thing,
but
you know what I mean?
your question can lead you to that particular point.
Oh yeah, Pori.
Pori, Mawhoo.
No.
I think Jacob Zuma would go crazy.
I never thought of Jacob. Jacob would actually go crazy. Yes.
Mongameli Jacob Zuma
Jacob would actually
would
go
go
crazy.
crazy. Oh, it's
Yes.
Tabompegi, but I'm not gonna put Tabompegi in my top 5.
Yeah.
But Tabompegi is
Yeah,
basically one of the most hated presidents in South Africa.
Is he?
Between Tabompegi and Jacob Zuma,
I feel like the Tabumbegi hate is not.
it's not sufficient.
Not, yeah, and I think also Jacob Zuma is not hated by black people.
Yeah,
for the
true.
most part, even like some white people in.
He's
in-
not hated
in-
by KZN.
also KZN as well. But I don't know. I think they didn't like him during his presidency, but his character, a lot of people cannot deny it. It's very they like him in that sense.
Okay, and then who else? I'm gonna give it to Nasty C, man. As much as all of his thing is sometimes I feel
What
like
would
they're
you
PR.
ask him if you had nice to see? Like, what's the one question you'd actually ask him?
Let me just be honest, you know.
Yeah.
I just wanna have Nasty C on the show.
Okay.
I just wanna have Nasty C on the show.
Okay.
What more could you ask Nasty C right now?
I'm sure he hears these murmurs around him. Like he fell
hears
off.
everything. Yeah. That's part of the question.
You know what I mean?
But
I think that's the one thing that would actually open the whole
did
conversation
you think
with
you
them.
fell off?
Yeah, because you know why I say this. Necessary at some point he went to America, he did it with these bigger guys, and then he came back, he's like, scratch that. I actually want to do it with the Americans, but smaller broilers. He never got to achieve that. Baby Days, however, did.
Wait. How did Baby Days achieve that compared to Nasty C?
He did that Masambe song.
But those are still small
Yeah,
brothers.
that's what Nessie wanted to do.
But he did it with who's that? Who was that
But
guy?
ultimately, when he came back, he wanted to do with even up and coming Bruelas. And those guys were not really
Who wasn't king except Ferg, okay?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You went to States, he did it with the bigger guys. He came back here, he's like, scratch that. I actually even want Bruelas who are still
I
coming
feel
up.
like Nasty C couldn't stand the fact of starting fresh again because in the US nobody knows you. It was
No,
more
but
like
that's what he was saying. Did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
ever watch his video? That's what he was saying. He was saying it doesn't matter, even if he has to start up and build his thing. He didn't do that. Baby Days did, however.
But the Nasty C hate is crazy because there's a lot of guys that are big rappers or that have blown up and they say they saw it from Nasty C. If Nasty C did it now, they could have, done
That's
it.
his big, dog.
Yeah.
It's not, that's
He
not
has
downplaying him.
so much influence to a point where there's rappers right now doing really, really good and they're inspired by him.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, 4 it was Nasty. 5. Who's number 5?
Take a look.
The Tsekeleke. People are using Tsekeleke for clout now.
The take a look level is crazy.
Yeah, people are using Tsekeleke for clout now. I don't know, dog. Let me just put Kanye West.
Not Munaka. You Munaka, obviously.
Nah, but I'm giving you like my top 5. Like,
So Munaka's not in your top 5?
she's on my top 10.
Cap.
Number 5.
Kamumpela.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can close it off. You can close it
I
off.
know, Shem. Thank you for 1K subscribers, guys. We're taking it to 100K by the end of Feb, ne?
Yeah, by end of Feb.
End of February.
If
We
not,
need
then
100K.
unsubscribe.
Bro is here to make me lose an audience.
Come back to this video, month end.
Dog, away, my dog.